Fear, an unpleasant emotion caused by the threat of danger, pain, or harm. What is your greatest fear in your life? The fear that holds you back from pursuing what you truly desire. Some people are born with fear, and others develop it from their experiences. In life, circumstances and situations can lead to fear. In my own journey as a school child, I struggled with numerous fears from an early age. During a school function, I was slated to perform a dance with a group of girls. The day before the event, our teacher informed us of the dress code, a simple white Indian suit. While senior girls at school had such outfits, my sister, attending a different school, didn't possess the same dress. I lacked senior friends from whom I could borrow the attire. This ignited a fear within me. I started to fear asking for what I needed. And I was even afraid to approach my parents, a major fear of mine. I'm not sure what spurred me on that day, but I mustered the courage to inform my teacher that I was stepping back from the group and would not be participating, even on the eve of the event. In the next instant, I found myself collecting my belongings and leaving the practice hall. As I stepped out, a deep breath of relief washed over me. It was as though I have emerged from one of the biggest challenges of my life. Walking back to my class, a simple yet profound question echoed in my mind. How did I do that? How did I do that? From where did I summon the courage to speak my truth to my teacher? As a child, filled with fears, even simple tasks like asking my parents about participating in school activities felt daunting. I lacked the confidence, convinced that the answer would be a resounding no. Growing up in a strict Indian household, it was an uphill battle. Although I may have appeared calm externally, my inner world was abundant with a state of great disturbance, confusion, or uncertainty, an endless chatter of unanswered questions. In Indian households, parents often shape a child's career, education, friendship, and more. The environment worsened my fear, making it difficult to voice even the simplest choices. As a shy young girl with no mentors or friends in an isolated environment, my behavior and lifestyle were profoundly influenced. Both positive and negative impacts stem from this setting. Chapter 1: Fear of Openness. Have you ever experienced that hesitant pause, the internal struggle? Were you about to reveal your true self to the world? Oh, believe me, I have been right there in those shoes. I have this distinct memory that still holds a powerful place in my heart. It was a critical moment when I made a life-altering decision to transition from my role as a design engineer and trainer and take the daring leap to become an artist. As some of you may know, I pursued a Bachelor's of Engineering degree. However, after spending a few years in that field, following my graduation, I came to profound realization this path wasn't a lifelong fit for me. Even though I immensely enjoyed training engineers, architects, and interior designers, helping them bring their creative visions from paper to screen, as much as I found fulfillment in those roles, I felt a void that needed to be filled. So I embarked on a quest to explore over venues that had intrigued me for a long time. This journey led to Delhi, where I eagerly attended classes in preparation for government PSU exams. Unfortunately, like countless students, my plans took a hit due to pandemic. The upheaval caused by COVID-19 not only disrupted my plans for that year but also extended the uncertainty for another year. My entire family and I found ourselves separated by the virus, scattered in different places. Eventually, I returned home where I continued to attending online classes for a few more months. However, I must admit the flame of enthusiasm was shrinking, as it had been 4 years since I had last picked up my study materials. During this time, I found comfort in YouTube, watching content that resonated with me deeply. Additionally, I reconnected with my art supplies, a topic I recently discussed in my last vlog. These discoveries pull out a spark within me that I thought was long gone. Amidst these revelations, I struggled with a significant challenge sharing my truth. I found myself at the cliff of admitting that my passion lay not in continuing my studies, but in pursuing a career in art. This internal struggle was intensified by that familiar companion, the fear of judgment. It's truly shocking, isn't it? How we often inhibit our own creativity, mask our authenticity, all due to the shaking uncertainty of vulnerability. As I stood on the edge of this momentous revelation, I could feel that fear of judgment wrapping around me like a vice. It's a fear that knows how to silence dreams, how to cover aspiration in doubt. But amidst the grave of that fear, I also found a glimmer of hope. The realization that authenticity is an illuminating light that can guide us through the darkest of uncertainties. The prospect of sharing my desires to shift gears from the path of academia to the realm of art was both liberating and terrifying. I yearned to embrace my newfound passion openly, to allow my creativity to flourish without restrictions. However, the emerging question of how others would perceive the information weighed heavily on me. Would they understand? Would they dismiss it as a impractical or whimsical? Would I be met with doubts of encouragement? In a world where harmony often takes priority, stepping off the beaten path can feel like crossing uncharted territory. But here's what I have come to learn: openness is not a weakness, it is a witness to our strength, the willingness to expose our genuine selves, even in the face of potential judgment, is a brave act that can inspire others to do the same. As I navigated these turbulent waters, I found a wellspring of courage within me. I looked back at the challenges I had overcome, the unexpected detours I had taken, and the resilience I had developed. These experiences had carved me into something capable of embracing the uncertain, of believing in the potential of uncharted journeys. So, I share this chapter of my journey with you as a reminder that fear, the powerful, need not be the final say. It's a chapter that underscores the power of openness and the freedom that accompanies authenticity. As we continue on this adventure of conquering our fear, remember that our truest selves are worthy of recognition and celebration, regardless of the opinion that may arise. And so, with a heart fueled by determination and a spirit determined, I took that step. I mustered the courage to express my desire to embark on a path where creativity rules the top. With every word I spoke, I felt the weight of fear lift, replaced by a sense of empowerment that came from acknowledging my truth. It's incredible how the journey has unfolded. The fear that once held me captive began to lose its grip as I embraced openness. I found that as I opened up about my aspirations, others shared their stories of transformation and dreams that had long been kept hidden. It was truly a beautiful reminder that we are all united by our human experiences, by the desire to pursue what sets our hearts on fire. I never forget the day I shared my decision with a close friend. Their reaction was far from the judgment and fear. Instead, they embraced my openness with a warmth and understanding. That moment not only hardened my belief in the power of authenticity, but also ignited a fire within me to continue down the path I had chosen. So, as you navigate the twists and turns of your own journey, I encourage you to face that fear of judgment, embrace vulnerability, embrace openness as a motivation of growth, a motivation of fostering connections you never thought possible. Your dreams, your passions, your authentic self, they deserve to be celebrated without reservations. As we journey through the stages of overpowering fears, remember that the power to reshape our narratives lies within us. The fear of judgment, like all fear, can be challenged and transformed into a driving force. So let's continue the voyage together, armed with the knowledge that authenticity is our greatest armor and openness is our superpower. It's a daunting step, yes, but when you step into your authentic self, when you allow yourself to be seen, that's when the magic truly happens. The fear might always be there, lingering in the background, but it's how we respond to it that truly defines our journey. In a world where comparison and judgment can sometimes feel overwhelmingly loud, let's make a pact to be a beacon of genuine expressions. Let's paint the canvas of life with the vibrant, unapologetic colors of our true selves. What a journey it's been. I want to extend a heartfelt thank you for being a part of this conversation with me today. Your presence and engagement mean the world to me. If any part of this vlog resonated with you, or if you had a familiar or if you had a similar experiences, I would love to hear about it in the comments below. Let's continue the conversation and support each other in our quest to conquer those fears. And hey, before you go, don't forget to show some love by hitting that like button and subscribing. We are just getting started on this journey of inspiration and self discovery, and I can't wait to share more meaningful conversation with you. As for what's coming up, I have got some exciting topics lined up that I think you will find intriguing. So stay tuned and keep that notification bell on so you never miss a moment of our shared exploration. Remember, you are never alone on this journey. You have the strength within you to face your fears, embrace your authenticity, and chase your dreams. So go out there and shine brightly. And until next time, consider yourself wrapped in a big virtual hug from me. Take care.